Good afternoon, Utah. Happy Wednesday. We are halfway through the work week, and we've been looking at unsettled weather as we've gone throughout the last couple of days. This morning, we saw showers mainly north of I-80, favoring the high terrain, even though we did see a little bit of light rain along the northern Wasatch Front. We're still seeing some showers in the high terrain. It's just going to be hard for the radar to pick that up. Meanwhile, as you make your way into central and southern Utah and portions around the high country in Garfield County and around Iron County, we are starting to see a few spotty showers, so there will be more potential for wet weather as we go through today. And if you look outside along the Wasatch Front, you can see those billowy cumulus clouds, and eventually that could result in a shower or two along the Wasatch Front. Here's the current view from Utah State University overlooking Cache Valley, and as you look to the mountains off in the distance, it still looks like we're seeing snow in the mountains, while in Cache Valley itself, we're checking in with mostly dry conditions for the time being. As you make your way into central Utah, this is the view from Price. Absolutely beautiful across Castle Country with a few of those cumulus clouds off in the distance, but we also have some high cirrus clouds as well, painting that really pretty picture. Temperatures at this point are mainly in the 40s and 50s across the state. Most of us will see temperatures get close to where they should be for this time of year. In Salt Lake City, we're actually checking in with a temperature of 52. Our southerly flow is helping push up our temperatures maybe a little bit ahead of schedule, so that 51 is actually outdated. We'll probably get to a daytime high of around 53 to 55 degrees at this point along the Wasatch Front, while Provo will see a daytime high of 49. And as you make your way into southern Utah, there will be a few more spots that see a daytime high in the low to mid 60s. But we'll zoom things in here for a better perspective. In Park City, a daytime high of 40 degrees, which is very seasonal for this time of year. In the Uinta Basin, daytime highs mainly in the mid to upper 40s. And then tonight, we'll be turning chilly once again with lows kind of similar to what we saw this morning. We'll see a high of 45 in Nephi, 48 in Emory. And as you make your way down into southern Utah, we'll see daytime highs mainly in the 40s and 50s, with St. George, Lake Powell, and Hanksville all seeing daytime highs in the low to mid 60s. Outside of any wet weather, we'll mainly see partly to mostly cloudy skies with a little bit more sunshine down south. And here's a look at your next 6 hours along the Wasatch Front. For most of us, we'll see those daytime highs hover right around 50 degrees, more or less through the afternoon into the early evening. Then those temperatures will fall off fairly quickly as we move into tonight. Let's begin the futurecast, and we'll start this at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. The futurecast showing more of those showers bubbling up, especially in the central portion of the state, but there will also be that potential that we could see a few showers in northern Utah. Slight chance for our valleys, a little bit better of a chance as you make your way into the high country. And I also want to mention that pretty close to the I-70 corridor, with the daytime heating, don't be surprised if you hear a few rumbles of thunder if you're in the central portion of the state today near the I-70 corridor. And as we go from this afternoon into tonight, we're going to hold on to that chance for spotty showers, and there isn't even the chance that we could see a little bit of light snow first thing tomorrow morning along the Wasatch Front, mainly south of I-80. Then we'll be holding on to the chance for more showers tomorrow, with that best chance being along and south of I-80 as a weak front moves its way across the Beehive State. And even by tomorrow afternoon, places like St. George will have a chance of seeing some wet weather. All of that clears as we go from Thursday night into Friday. High pressure builds in with the northerly flow on Friday. Temperatures will be below our seasonal averages. As quickly as we drop, though, we'll be climbing once we get into this weekend. Here's a look at the snow potential through tomorrow, and you can see that for the most part, most mountains could pick up an additional 1 to 4, locally upwards of 8, but that might be a little bit optimistic. While our valleys might not see anything, but if we're able to cash in on a little bit of snow, maybe first thing tomorrow morning, some minor accumulations can't be completely ruled out. In St. George, we'll be in the low to mid 60s over the next few days, with a chance for isolated rain showers on Thursday. Calmer conditions through the weekend, and don't forget we spring forward this weekend, and our temperatures will start to feel like spring as well, with upper 60s in St. George as we move into early next week. Then along the Wasatch Front, we have that slight chance through today, a little bit cooler with a chance of rain and snow showers for our Thursday. Then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies, quickly warming through the weekend with temperatures plateauing in the mid to upper 50s into next week, and we bring back our next good chance of wet weather by next Tuesday. Brian, Jillian.